It's the Chatham-Kent Home Builders Association's Parade of Homes, sponsored in part by Windmill Cabinet Shop and Owen Flooring Design Center. On this edition of the Parade of Homes tour in Chatham-Kent Home Builders Association, we are with the one and only Dave Depencier of Depencier Builders. And I will give you another plug too, because I know how much hard work this guy puts in. He is also the OHBA president, and you have had quite a year. It's not done yet,
No.
but you have had a very busy year to date, and you have put in a lot of kilometers as well.
Yes, it's been amazing going all over the province of Ontario, meeting with many other locals just like Chatham-Kent. And I'm actually really proud to say, and I've mentioned it at meetings before, we've got an amazing local. We've got a lot of fantastic builders, fantastic trades, suppliers. I'm proud, and we're lucky to be part of this community. So it's great that we can showcase all of our builders and all of our homes.
I'm surprised I can have you to myself for just a few minutes to be able to talk about this house, because he's always on the road somewhere, someplace. But let's get down to business here, because it's the Parade of Homes.
Yep.
And what an extraordinary home that you have chosen for us. Can you paint the picture? I mean, you need to see this, and you will in a second. The view, we're on the lake, I'm viewing water. So put this into perspective where we are.
So we're on Lake Erie, and the cool thing about this property is it's a very, very narrow lot. So you've noticed when you come up, the house is quite long and quite high, but when you walk through this home and you actually see the rooms and the spaces, you don't get that impression whatsoever.
How do you master that? It's a very long home, but you don't feel that when you come into the house. How do you do that?
Well, the heights of the ceilings, for one, we went extra high on these walls. They're 10-foot main floor, which really makes an extravagant difference when you walk through.
Indeed,
the
yeah.
height really helps,
Yeah.
and all the natural light in the windows, it opens yourself up to the outside, so you just don't feel like you're in a confined space whatsoever.
And we'll get down to the details here, but walk me through some of your favorite parts. Let's start with the kitchen.
Well, what I love about the kitchen is it's wide open, and the way the island faces, I mean, look at this view. Like, the whole place is surrounded of this view. So it's very important for the clients to make sure that we utilize as much of that as possible. So when you're entertaining, whether you're outside or you're inside, this whole space flows and your eye goes towards the most important part of this property, which is the water.
And I know that you didn't necessarily, this isn't part of the home, but even things like listening to the homeowner's wants and needs is so important. For example, the homeowners found a piece of art in Vancouver, and that's like the chandelier, which I know was no easy feat to hang, perhaps, I'm guessing.
No, it wasn't, but I mean, it was a very important piece that the owner found, and it was like sort of the inspiration for the home, if you can say. And so it was very important for us to ensure that when you were in this house, and you can tell by going to the second floor and around, your eye never goes away from that chandelier. And it is literally the focal point of the entire property and the house itself.
You mentioned, Dave, natural elements, and that's everything from the floor. And the flooring looks like it's wood, but it's actually not.
No, it's a porcelain tile, and it was very important when you're on the beach in the sand and entertaining and grandkids and kids and pets. Like, you want to have something that's very, very durable, but you want it to not look like a tile per se, because the natural woods and the wood pieces really accent this place nicely. So this did the perfect job. And as you go upstairs, you'll see that we've used the wood flooring. You really can't tell the difference between the two.
No, that was I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's something I definitely noticed. But also, even the walls and going around the fireplace, tiling has changed over the years immensely. Like, it's about as big as you can get. I feel as though the bigger the tile, the better.
Yeah, it was this was another piece that we wanted to kind of like be streamlined but be a focus. So the bigger tile was really something that we focused on. And even when you look at spots like this where we needed some venting that's done, we didn't want to put a vent there. We wanted to not take away from what we've done, so we cut the vents in the tile, which really flows nicely with the fireplace, and it doesn't really stand out.
So I think a lot of people, you will see the exterior, you will see the beauty of the home, all of the decor and that, but really, I mean, it's a lot of planning on the internal components to make a house of this size with 3 different levels, when you're thinking like HVAC and all of the things that go into the foundation of like building a house.
A lot of planning, and I think what people need to understand, especially when you're getting into building custom homes, is things can change. And that's part of the thing. One of the things that I love about my job is, being creative with the clients, and maybe you have your heart set on doing something specific, but as things change and you collaborate, you find different things that may work better. So that's the beauty of building custom homes.
And let's talk about some of your sub-trades and suppliers, because you've got such great relationships with many of them. Let's talk about the exterior, like James Hardie, for instance.
James Hardie is a product that I love. I love the product. It's very, very durable. It's a cement-based product. It comes in a wide variety of unique colors, which I think is very nice to have like a palette of that size. And it can be actually painted any color, and you can actually get custom colors of any palette as well if you want to. But what's nice about it is it's very durable, and it looks very rich and classy when it's on. So when you get out to an area like this where there's a lot of sand, there's a lot of wind, the winters are probably more tough out here than they would be maybe in the city. It's a durable product, it holds up well, and it just looks amazing.
And also, let's talk about the stone that's outside too, that complements the James Hardie.
Yeah, Craft stone is a stone that I love to use. One of the things about it is it comes in a variety of different looks, but I love the way it's tumbled. I like natural looking stone, and the versatility of this stone and what you can do with it. I've mixed and matched colors. I've broken it up to make it look more of an old look. It's got a lot of things you can do with it. So I'm a proud user of that product for sure.
And I want to go back to the kitchen for a moment, because we were talking about, of course, one of our sponsors of the Parade of Homes is Windmill Cabinet Shop, and this is what I'll call a windmill kitchen.
I mean, it speaks for itself. It's very seamless. It's very modern. It looks so classy, so unique, and the appliances are sort of hidden in. So it feels bigger than maybe it is, just because we've used those cabinet fronts. But that kitchen's going to look amazing for forever.
And I love the pantry and the walking through and just everything that goes along with it, that you can have busyness outside, but if you've got company, you can do all the stuff behind a hidden area.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we have the bar here, and then inside the pantry, there's the wine fridge that it all flows nicely and fits well for entertaining. As you can see, this is what this place is built for. It's built for family. It's built for entertaining, for friends, and just coming here and relaxing.
And flows even into the laundry room, that then flows out to the garage, the mud room, that you can go out to the garage. So yeah. You've thought of everything. Have I missed anything that you want to focus on or talk about?
No, I just think this place is something I'm very, very proud of. The clients were amazing to work with, and it's nice to come here when you're done and visit and enjoy time with them and actually enjoy the space that you helped create with them. It's a great feeling, and that's what I really love about my job.
Awesome. Now, as a custom builder, how can people get in touch with you?
You can go on my website, www.depencierbuilders.com, or you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok now as well.
Oh, and he's expanded. Yes. Or even go to OHBA right now. You can. Yeah. Your face is everywhere online right now.
Yeah. So get a hold of me if you're interested in designing and building a custom home, and I'd love to help you out.
Well, Dave, what a way to wrap up the Parade of Homes tour here in Chatham-Kent. I thank you so much. This has been extraordinary, and I can't thank you enough, but also what a great view. We couldn't think of a better way to end our Parade of Homes tour.
Well, it's a great way to sit down and relax. Your day's done now. And once again, I want to let people know Depencierbuilders.com is where you can find me. But I also want to say it's great to see this all come together for the Chatham-Kent Home Builders Association. I'm a past president. I'm a proud member. I like seeing these projects get built in Chatham-Kent. So thank you for doing this for us.
Fantastic. And now we're going to go take a look at that beautiful view. Thanks, everyone.
You've been watching the Chatham-Kent Home Builders Association's Parade of Homes, sponsored in part by Windmill Cabinet Shop and Owen Flooring Design Center.